Hi Bunny, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a new video. If you are a looker, a watcher, or it's your first time here and you just need a little bit of a reason why you should be hitting that subscribe button, here's my reason for you. So we are fun, we are exciting, we are entertaining, and most importantly, them wrong, please, we are educative. So today I'll be educating you. Basically, I'll be telling you how you can achieve this amazing quality in your videos using, by the way, I'm filming with my front camera. The best way to film normally would be the back camera, but I'm gonna show you all of that today. But I'm currently filming this video using my front camera, sorry, and so I'm gonna show you the difference. So honestly speaking, it always comes down to just lighting and what I'm trying to achieve, and sometimes what I'm wearing. So let's get into today's video. Let me show you how I achieve this amazing quality using an Android. Hey Bunny, so just a quick side note that I forgot to mention in the video that I'll be mentioning now is that sometimes when I'm done filming the video, I do realize that maybe the video is too bright or I look too white like I do in this video, and so I'll use the editing app itself just to change like the brightness of the video, to change the contrast of the video and bring some redness into my face. So yeah, and those are some of the edits that I do in the editing app, but I decided not to do that for this video because I wanted you to see how the lighting actually looks with just my lighting and my phone without any extra edits added to it. So yeah, that's why I kind of look white in this video, because I wanted you to see the rawness of just my lighting. If you guys want me to get into the editing and how I kind of tweak around my editing and how I edit my videos, please let me know and I'll do a separate video for that. So yeah, that's it for the side note. Okay, so we are first going to talk about the phone I'm using. I'm using a Samsung A51. It's an Android. It has 4K. It records in, what is 4K? I'll insert those dimensions here, but it's just an amazing quality phone. I believe it's not that expensive. It's cheaper than getting an iPhone 7 Plus, and it has better quality. You can compare, we can argue about it if you want to, but like, that's just my opinion. Look at how amazing this quality looks like. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, please, if you want great quality, use your back camera. Don't use your front camera, although sometimes I look better in the front camera. I'm just gonna say, sometimes it's how I did my makeup. I don't like how it looks, and the front camera has that filter that makes me look a little bit better compared to the back camera. So if you want me to just explain that, I'm gonna show it to you real quick. So I'm not changing anything. I'm just turning my camera so that you guys can see what I'm talking about when it comes to filming with the back camera compared to filming with the front camera. Okay, so I'm in the frame, but I'm not all the way in the frame. So I'm gonna raise you again, and then I see. So yes, now I'm in the frame. I just have to sit a little bit backwards and I'm in the frame. So this is the back camera, how it looks like. Yeah, so this is how the back camera looks like. Okay, so now I'm using the front camera. So, and I'm just gonna show you the lighting. We're gonna get into the lighting differences. So I'm gonna switch off. Well, okay. Here's the trick, y'all. The first thing we need to get into is that my room light, that light above me, basically over there, is off. And it is off because there's another light that I actually want to be more visible in the video, which isn't that visible, because when I switch the light on, there's that blue light that you're seeing there, which is kind of like an aesthetics, honestly speaking. It's not visible when that light is on, so I'm just gonna show you that now. So that is my room light being on. You can still, I don't know, I'm sure you saw the difference, right? So before, when the room light was on, that clip, I'll just show it there. This is now with the room light off. You can kind of see the blue, but you can't really see it. So let me just switch it off. That light is off, you can see the blue more, and you see that shade behind me. So what I do is like, this shade is obviously being caused by a light of source that's in front of me. I actually have two light sources in front of me, and I have another light source right here, and I have another light source down in that corner. So yeah, so many light sources going on. It's needed. It, honestly speaking, changes your game. So first of all, oh, then we have light over there. I have those lights there because aesthetics, obviously, but it also kind of like just brings, it doesn't make that corner look too dark. It helps open that corner. So I'm just gonna switch off that light as well, and then you also see. Okay, so can y'all see how boring and dark that corner looks like now? It just look like, okay, why is that there? It looks like a mess. It just doesn't make sense. So yes, so I'm gonna be switching off the lights now. Every single light source, I'm switching it off so you guys can just see the difference each and every light makes. Okay, so now I'm switching off the ring light that's right here. So normally I'll make it sit down on the bed, but sometimes I'll ankle it. When I want some light in my face, I'll ankle it. So now I'm gonna switch off this light. So you see the difference? The side light is off now, and I'm sure you can see the difference. So let me just look at my face. See how nice and bright and light my face is having, and then when I switch it off, you can see there's this shade and shadow the side of my face. Okay, light off. Now then there's this light here across me. So this light is not like a daylight light, it's just like a yellow light. It's like very yellow because I want some warmth, yes, in my skin. Every other light, most of the lights are like the brightest light in the room are daylight, and so I just want some warmth because the daylight kind of sometimes makes you look pale and white. That's why I have that light over there. So let me switch that light off. So y'all see how I starting to look a little bit white, which I don't like. Not that white, but a little white. So now I'm only left with one light source, well, two with that one, if it counts, 2 and 3, the one at the bottom. So let me switch off that one. That one doesn't really make much of a difference, but yeah, I don't know, did it make a difference? Not so sure it made a difference, but I just like having it there. I just like, I don't know, light has to be light. There has to be light everywhere. So I don't know if it made a difference or not. Then now I'm gonna switch off my main light. That's my softbox. It's off. You cannot see anything. Can y'all see how horrible I look now? Like, I look really, really, really bad. I'm gonna switch off the LED lights, and then we'll start switching on all the lights one by one again. So this is how it looks like with all the lights off. My door is open, so I'm kind of getting daylight from outside. I'm gonna close my door again, then y'all can see that there is no light in here. Literally, it got dark. You can't even see anything because there's no light that is on. That's how dark it is. Okay, now I'm gonna switch on the room light. This is how I would be looking if I was just filming with the room light on its own. Maybe we ain't doing that. We better than this. See the difference lighting makes, y'all? Okay, so I'm gonna switch on my main filming light. Y'all, something is going on. We got something going on here. However, I look like gray. Like, my lipstick looks, well, it looks black from here and it's purple. So Cool. Now I'm gonna switch on the LED lights just for some character. No, okay, before I switch on the LED lights, I'm gonna switch on the lights on the floor. They are on. Not sure if they made a difference. I'm not so sure. I don't think they did. Now we're gonna add character to our scene. Okay, so we have just added character to our scene. We've got the blue, which is not so visible, so it would be like, why do you have that light if I can barely see it? So solution is to switch off that headlight. You see that one that's coming off on me here? I like the fact that it's lighting me in the back, but I don't like the fact that I can't have that. So if you want this light in your back here, you can definitely keep it, and especially the fact that it's lighting that background over there, you can keep that, but I do not want that. So I want this more than I want this, so I'm definitely gonna switch off that light. So I like this scene better, and as y'all can see, there's kind of that shadow behind me. This is what I'm gonna do. So I switch off on this light that brings me the, you know, the green, not the green, but it brings some tone, some redness into my face. So you see, when I remove this, there's something next to that light. See how more obvious that shadow is? So what I do is take this book of mine, just a book like this, and I place it right next to the light, and it kind of takes away the shade. So you can see the shade is still there, so I'm just gonna play with this until it takes away most of the shade. So it's still there. Okay, there you go. So you can kind of see a shade in me, I mean behind me, but it's not that obvious that there's a shade there. You can see the shadow, you can see it. You see, when I move backwards like this, you can see my shadow, but it's just not that. It's not, see how obvious it was then, and see how not so obvious it is. Okay, so basically that's what you do. And then now the light that brings me light here, because I'm looking dark that side. I'm well lighted here, I'm well lighted here. There's some light going on in my bag, but I do not have any light here. So we're gonna switch on the other light source. There you go. So now even that shadow that was behind me is kind of eliminated a little bit by this light. You can kind of see it. You see, you can see it, but like if I'm sitting like this, you cannot really see it. Like, yeah, there's a shadow there, but it's not that obvious. And I kind of like the scene. It's kind of like a romantic type of scene. That's the scene that it's setting. That's what I'm thinking, in my opinion. So yeah, now to the nitty-gritty, me showing you like if I was to be filming with my back camera, how I would set that up for me to still be able to see myself. Okay, so now we have turned the camera. Now I want to see if I'm in the frame, if I can, yeah, if I'm okay, if I'm good to go. So here comes this thing called a mirror. Maybe it's reflecting the light back on you guys, but this is just a mirror from Pep. It was 18 bucks basically. This is an $18 mirror from Pep, and what I do is I basically just put it in front of the camera to see if I'm in, so I can see that I'm not necessarily in. You can just see my lips, and that's all you can see. So I'm gonna lift this camera a little bit, bring back the thing, and see, okay, I'm in. If I have to move a little bit backwards, I'll definitely be in, but I want to keep seeing and knowing what I'm dealing with in front there. So I stack books basically. This is what I do. And I place this on top of that, and I sit back, and I can see myself. I know I'm in the frame now. I can look at you and I can see myself and see that I'm actually in the frame. I'm fully in the frame. If I'm close up like this, I'm still in the frame. My hair is cut out a little bit, but I'm still in the frame and I can see that. Okay, so let me show you what this is standing on, what the mirror is standing on, that's actually allowing me to see that I'm actually in the frame. So this is what we have going on. Okay, so I have literally my Bible. I have my Bible, a book, my what do you call this, my hard drive case, makeup brush holder, then the mirror. So I just put the phone across from the mirror like so, and I can then see myself. So let me just turn the camera to the front. Okay, so this is my setup. Basically, that was a lava lamp that broke. The lava thing broke, so I just decided to keep the lamp, and that's the light that I'm actually using to get that redness in my face. I'm using that light, and then this is the book. This is the setup. This is how the book is helping, shift the shadows to the back of me, and so that the shadows are not so into my face. And then we have my DIY soft box. If you want to know how I made this thing, check the video out. I'll link it here. It was very easy. And then I have a 10-inch ring light. This is what we got here. I've had this for a year now. Yeah, I've had this for a year now. So you can literally just use anything in your house, guys. Over there, those lights that I'm saying are over here. These are just fairy lights. Those are just fairy lights that I piled up over there. And that's what I use in that corner. Just fairy lights that I use in that corner. And then over here, we have now the LED lights. They're supposed to be pasted along on the wall. But I want to get a headboard, and it's gonna go on the headboard. For now, I just lie them on the pillows behind just for the aesthetics. So those are the LED lights. And then in that corner we have those two decoration thingy case that I bought in Pep like a long time ago for decoration, and now I use them for lighting my videos. Okay, so this is what I use to hold the phone. It's just a simple selfie stick like this that I bought from a shop in Marwa Mall. I can't remember the name of the shop. I don't know. I was just walking past by the shop and I saw this and I was like, yeah, that would be nice for a YouTube video because it has this. It can stand like this. So what I do is I just put it here. That's where I put it. Yeah, you can see like that. So I put it over there and then it pulls out. Okay, so you can go however long you want it to go. Doing this with one hand is difficult, but I just okay. This is hard with one hand. Okay, it can get pretty long. Okay, this is as long as it gets. Basically, that's how long it gets. Not that long, but pretty long. Pretty long. Okay, it gets. Oops, focus. Okay. That's what I use. That's what you guys are sitting on. And it has a remote control, which I use for when I want to take pictures or anything like that. So, yeah. Okay, Bunny, so that's my filming setup. This is how I get this amazing and beautiful looking quality videos using an Android. Guys, there's no trick. The trick is just to get a proper lighting, because you can have the most expensive camera, you can have the most expensive phone, but if you don't have the right lighting, your video quality is going to suck. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next Vlogmas video. Bye.